I don't know why, but this part makes my weed chug a little. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh,
Don't know why, I was kind of standing there being like, oh god, don't freeze! Double freeze.
You have to buy this game twice to LP it.
Oh, that would suck. So we are abandoning yet another form of transportation due to ice.
Well...
This is like third, fourth one. Hello.
Harry, turn back.
I can't. It's too late now.
For our daughter's sake. Harry, stop!
No! It's too late now.
You don't know what you're doing.
No.
Harry, come back.
It's too late now.
I need you, Harry.
Different versions. But we can call her back.
Oh, fancy that.
Because we're that kind of jerk.
Harry,
Just tell me. Tell me what's happening.
I can't.
Last chance.
Damn it, Harry, I'm begging you. Stop.
No, the bitch ain't answering my calls. I don't understand women, especially ice women.
Oh.
Sybil sent me a text message. Didn't know she could text.
No?
No, that's not mine.
It's like a 14-year-old or something.
That's not the kid I was looking for.
I still don't know who she is.
Harry,
Why? Why should I stop?
trust me.
How can I trust you? I don't know you.
Harry,
I can't trust myself. My mind is rebelling against me. What I see, what I remember, none of it makes sense.
Harry.
When I find Cheryl, everything will make sense.
Will it?
It's like the only emotion I've heard in his voice in the whole game.
I don't know why he's convinced that finding her will be, you know.
It's all he has.
No, she's a little more like a punk in this one.
Yep.
Everything will make sense.
Just like our mama.
This one didn't have a different call, but whatever.
Look at that poser. Quite literally.
We gotta fix that camera, it's all slanty.
I get it.
Anywho. So, this shit might look familiar for people who played Silent Hill 2 because it's stolen from that, just like all the other- Oh god!
Oh boy. Well, there's nowhere to go. It's just...
To the lighthouse!
Also, where are any of them? I didn't see any.
Oh, there's one.
oh. Why is he so well illuminated when you're not on? Okay.
I don't know.
Bright sucker.
It's a glow-in-the-dark guy.
I guess like, we'd never been in a large enough arena. Like, they haven't shown up in a giant
there's
arena,
one.
they've always been behind doors and
Right.
things. I think one of them just apparates ahead of me soon. It just spawns right in front of me.
Oh,
there it is.
yeah, there. Good.
It's so weird that we still have the sex ones. We weren't able to shake off the sex PI.
That is weird. You would have thought more of them would have changed.
Yeah.
We had, like, but even this is weird now, too, because so far all 3 or 4 I've seen,
Oh god.
these are all sex ones. You did have some geometry ones, I thought, in the regular run, too.
I don't know. I don't remember anymore. It's all a blur.
Yeah,
Can you just not get them
I'm
off?
sure it's an incredible blur to you.
It is. The whole thing's a blur.
Look at him pet him. I forgot about that.
Dope face.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That looks
Yeah.
like a fantastic motion to do.
I wish I were in my wheelchair too. Swimming with a wheelchair on. So, doing the same.
So can you just shake the controller like crazy and this'll work?
Yeah, I just kind of maraca them. So if you press B, you can look down, and there's weird statues underwater.
Hmm.
Ooh. And also, if you want fake PI, you can just drown yourself.
Oh.
That gets you fake PI?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty funny. You just hold B and he's just underwater, he's going... And, I don't know, I like to think of my actual hand, you know, holding him down under the water.
Wow, that looks like a pretty long swim.
Yeah.
Is the rest of this video just swimming?
A good chunk of it's swimming.
Alright.
I was gonna measure it, how long it took, but I forgot to see if it takes longer to swim or it takes longer to drown yourself. Because if you want a speed run, I could have given you a tip. But I don't know.
This is a great game to speedrun.
I bet. Well, I did like speedrun 70% of it to get one of the endings, and it only took like an hour.
What's the kind of thing I think if we weren't looking at the surroundings and you knew exactly where you're going, what you do? It's not a terribly long game, really.
See my little feetsies.
What an interesting story those statues are telling below us.
Oh.
That's nothing. You timed that one wrong.
Oh, he's like slapping the water.
He's tired. That's how you swim when you're tired, I guess.
Yeah, that's how you swim when you sleep when you're tired. Tired of swimming.
That actually looks like it takes more work.
Yeah. Oh, you puss.
You're not stopping me.
I'm not here to stop you. I didn't have to fish you out of the water, did I?
Stop talking. You can't talk me out of this.
I'm not here to stop you. I pulled your file at the station. I told you that, right? If you're telling the truth, this doesn't make sense. But I think you are telling the truth. I believe you think you're Harry Mason. Hell, I believe you are Harry Mason. But Harry Mason was killed in a car crash 18 years ago. You want answers? I guess they're waiting in there.
That's the lighthouse.
Nothing's quite what you expect, is it? First thing tomorrow, I'm gonna hand in my badge. I don't think I'm cut out for police work. Not in this town. Good luck.
Thanks.
Worst cop ever. So, before we go in there, we're gonna peep over here real quick.
Oh, look.
It's our last UFO friend.
Yay.
Sped up music was appropriate for this.
I
Pretty
know, it
eerie.
does sound like UFO music. But, we're not gonna take a picture of him because that would give us a stupid ending that makes no sense.
Oh, man.
That'll show off in the endings video.
Holy poppin'.
Yeah.
By the way, that fence, you can't climb it.
Oh.
He just has no will to climb that
He
fence.
just almost drowned.
He's vaulted every other fence.
He didn't almost drown before he vaulted all the others.
Surfer M. Kaufman.
Oh. Oh. What?
Clinic.
Why? It's a bad place to put a clinic.
Hard to get to. And over here is our very last memento. Just gonna steal things in the lobby of offices.
Don't take the cool gem.
Yeah, right? I want that. That's the last thing. And I'd like to show you all the things we have. Because we have a cardboard box on us that has all the things in it.
Oh.
I don't know where we're putting it.
Good, Harry, good.
I'd also like to point out that we have had a weapon this entire time and have not seen fit to use it for some reason. We've just had a perfectly fine rusty knife Not gonna stab anything with it, but
Well,
whatever.
You don't want to use a rusty knife. You don't kill them. That's all sorts of infection. It's rude.
Any last words?
What?
This is the end.
This is dumb.
You don't know that yet.
He's right.
This is going nowhere. I'm spelling it out, but you're not listening. Your troubled school days? How you're conflicted about marriage? Your denial of death? The unfounded guilt? Abnormal sexuality? 18 years of denial. A whole universe of fantasy in that thick skull of yours. A skull teeming with agents of repression. Blind children clutching photos in the dark. Pale freaks goggle-eyed from watching home movies on loop. The term is complicated grief. But it's simple, isn't it? A young girl. Her parents don't get along. She blames herself, as all children do. Then Daddy dies. What's a girl to do? Deny that Daddy died. Deny who Daddy was. What 7-year-old actually knows who their parents are anyway? So she obsesses and obsesses over this fantasy dad propping up her make-believe with scraps of a happy life that never was, scraps of a father who never existed. Wake up! Your dad wasn't a hero. Wasn't your knight in shining armor. He was a human being. You never knew him. And you never will. The dad walking around in your head isn't even a ghost. He never existed. A Frankenstein's monster, a child's fantasy. But you're alive. Your mother is alive. She's not the monster you make her out to be. You need to live your life. Cheryl.
You've been with me for so long.
I always will be.
You'll be careful,
Sure.
Harry.
We've said enough. Let's just... Sweetie, don't film this. You know this has nothing to do with you, right? Even though Mom and Dad don't love each other anymore, we both love you. And we always will. Come on.
Sam Barlow.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Is there anything after the credits? I'm assuming there is.
Yeah, there's a thing.
Okay.
Pointless journey.
I know. You know what? One of the main reasons I hate this ending, besides that it's pointless, is that it could have been almost anybody else in that shrink chair besides Cheryl. You know who else would have made sense? Dahlia.
Right.
Mhm.
Her husband dies in a car crash with her daughter. She can't get over it. She makes this fantasy up. Could have been Dahlia.
Mm-hmm.
Sybil. She was chasing some perp and he stole a car and he fell off a bridge and she never knew why that guy was so crazed and she couldn't deal with it. It was the first death of her entire cop career, so she made up this crazy fantasy about, oh, this guy must have been looking for his daughter and all this crazy shit must have happened. It could have been
Also,
Sybil.
there was a ghost following him.
Yeah. Could have been Sybil, it could have been Michelle, it could have been any fucking buddy. It could have been Dr. K.
So Dr. K, the next thing my dad did was he was walking through an apartment complex and he saw a post with a phone number on it, and so he dialed it on his phone and he called it and it said, "Hello, welcome to the planetarium." And then he just listened for a while, and I can remember what it said word for word.
Right, so that's the assumption, is that she's relaying this during sessions? That's horseshit. That's so stupid.
No, it's a brilliant framing device for the story. You don't understand.
Oh, would you look at this? How surprising.
Yeah.
Exactly what I thought there might be at the end, which was essentially a horoscope version of a psych test or psych assessment.
It's a cold reading.
Oh, anyone can insert their whatever. This is totally
This
me.
will apply to everyone who has watched this LP. It will apply to them. Also, so will the other ones, which I need to transcribe now.
I like to be called a romantic.
So I'm assuming everything that's in quotes is just like put in depending on how you played the game.
No, not real. Some of them are, but not all. Most of them are just like you can, like phrases and sentences and certain paragraphs will just be like glued in different places and replaced with other variations.
Well...
Like, there's a part where it's like patient in one word or patient in two words, and that will change the words. But each paragraph has a variation. Or 5. I'm not sure.
Claims to treat body well. Where's the part where Harry, like, clipped his nails before they got long? Where's the part where he put deodorant on?
You mean Cheryl.
Whatever.
So anyway, I want to do some congrats to some people. Congrats to Ami Deary, who on June 10th said that they were gonna be so mad if Harry was dead this whole time and was haunting people years after his death, which is pretty close.
That's close.
And at the time, the most recent episode was episode 7, where we met Michelle and hacked the principal's computer. That's like the halfway point of the game.
Yeah.
And congrats to Rarity for guessing that it was Cheryl all along on July 5th. The most recent episode was the 8th one, where we met Dahlia and drowned in the car.
Alright.
Senor Dogman on July 5th said to me on Twitter that he claims that he suspected Cheryl was the patient in the first video, but thought it was too stupid. And a shout out to Professor Zakharov, who on September 1st jokingly suggested that the twist was that Harry was Cheryl the entire time, which isn't very far off.
That's pretty close too.
And the latest episode was the one that Lisa died in. And Eating Only Apples correctly guessed the ending on September 12th, when the most recent episode was 11, where we explored the mall. And then, like, the rest of the people kind of guessed it on the last, on the last episode when we're getting kind of close.
There's a part where we explored a mall?
Allegedly.
Here's an issue I have too, right? I understand that the psych tests were very juvenile. It's stuff you would probably do more for children than you would for adults, you know? But why would you frame it like that when she's pretty much an adult?
Look, no the end. It's just, would you like to save your game?
No.
And then it chucks you unceremoniously to the start screen.
Oh, great.
So that's the end. That's it. Thank God it's over. Thank you so much for watching and dealing with this. And enjoy my credits, which are up now.